Ready to go. All right. Hello, entrepreneurs. Joe DeCharis, CPA extraordinaire, coming to you live from downtown Levittown, New York. That's right. I'm in the third zip code in only 9 months. I'm going for a record. Hopefully this one will last a little bit longer. That's my story. I'm sticking with it, though. You know, one of our core values is transparency. So I can't hide from the fact that I do have a different background. That I don't have a virtual background here with StreamYard. But I do have a very good friend and new client and new mastermind friend, the incredible tattooed woman, Leah's Tribe. How are you? That's not really a name. It's Leah Tringali, right?
Yes, it is.
Did I say that right?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Wow. Is that Italian?
Yes, sure is.
Okay, you're a paisan. Okay. You're not from Brooklyn, are you?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Neither am I. I just wanted to ask him. No, actually, some of my family's from Brooklyn, but we're getting off track here. We're here to talk about you, your amazing journey over the last 10 years, which you've been filling me in on. You're like the transformational woman. I actually have a friend that has some kind of transformational business, but yeah. And I think, I don't know that much about you, to be honest with you. You became a client a couple of months ago. I know all about your finances, your taxes. We haven't gotten to spend enough time together, to be honest with you. And,
Yes.
that's on you because you're too busy.
Yes, I will.
But so why don't you tell us a little bit about what you were just telling me, because it's very interesting, and I think people should know who you are.
Okay. Well, about 10 years ago, I was really not in a very good place for myself. And we were going on vacation, and I was standing in the airport, and I looked over and I saw this woman who was 20, 30 years older than me. And I realized it hit me, like I am going in the wrong direction. I was 50 plus pounds overweight. I was drinking my anxiety, smoking, struggling with depression, and just really, I looked at her and I said, how do I do that? I came home from vacation and I started reading more books, and I started watching some YouTube videos on food, and I started understanding that it wasn't that I didn't have self-control or whatever. It was the food that we were eating that was the problem. So I started to really dive deep into it. I started watching more documentaries on food and understanding habits and why all these things were happening with me and how I could change them. Food is medicine, or it's making us sick.
So wait. So first off, you're saying that you were completely normal. You were overweight, you were full of anxiety, you drank and you smoked.
Yeah.
So you were normal.
Right.
And you didn't like being okay.
Right.
And now you're telling me that Diet Coke and beer and pizza aren't good for you?
Yeah, well, we know some of that, digging deeper, there's even the debate of organic and non-GMOs, and really just understanding, are we eating just to eat, or are we eating to fuel our bodies, and how does that affect our head? How does that affect our health? How does that affect our pocketbook? Really. I mean,
it really becomes scary, because I hear what you're saying. I was almost 200 pounds. I didn't even know how unhealthy I was. I met this woman that changed my life. I thought she was trying to kill me. She actually was a massage therapist, and she started teaching me about blood circulation, and little by little it became the food, and I was like, oh my God, I'm eating poison.
Right.
Processed food. I mean, forget about the junk food. I mean, even just stuff I thought was healthy.
True. I mean, and that's just one piece. That's just eating clean, and then how do you get that 50 pounds off when you have 3 herniated discs in your lower back, neck, and knee issues? There's just like, I can't run it off. I was 40 trying to figure this out. And I came across intermittent fasting, which was mind blowing, because what it could do is you would just time your eating differently through the day, and then your body goes into ketosis, you lean up,
I
and
heard it.
you just, you don't have to run it off. You can't do cardio enough to lose the weight that you need to. So intermittent fasting was another piece. Eating clean, intermittent fasting, like these pieces
Wait. Can
started
you
getting
can
me
you
going.
explain ketosis a little? Because I've heard it. Isn't it like your body tricks you? It changes your metabolism, right? Is that what it is?
Absolutely. Yeah. What happens is it typically is based on timing, right? After a certain amount of hours, 16, 18 hours, your body is basically done with the food that you've eaten. And now it's looking for different fuel in your body. So it goes into a process where it's now using the fat on your body and you're leaning up. So if you
Ah,
fast through the week, you could my clients lose 2, 3 pounds at the end of the week, because you're just timing yourself differently. When I say that, basically I eat from 11 a.m. till about 7 p.m. That's 8 hours of eating, or 6 hours of eating. And that is a great place to maintain. And if you want to lose, you just tighten it up a little bit and you
oh,
find what
really?
works for you. Yeah.
So that's
So
why my girlfriend was telling me no food after 8 o'clock.
yes, yeah. And then
Oh
we're
my
pushing
God.
off breakfast. It's breakfast. You break your fast, right? When do you break
Oh, so
it?
you're not
At
supposed
6
to eat
a.m.?
breakfast when you wake up.
Right, right. You break
Oh,
your
this is
fast later in the day.
wow. Wow. So I've learned something already.
So
And
there
it's
was,
not something that I didn't know already. It's just I didn't put any scientific, weight behind it. But that's really interesting. So you're saying
yeah,
after 11 and before 7.
right. If
That's
you
hard.
eat
That's
in
tough.
a
That's tough.
smaller window, the longer, like the shorter window you do that, like I have clients who eat in a 20, in a 4 hour window, because they just feel it's comfortable for them, and they
So
do
does it
that.
matter how much you eat, or I
Well,
mean,
here's the
you
thing
eat
is,
like
when
I can
when
eat
we're
4 meals
eating,
in 20 minutes.
yeah, I snack, I graze, I teach
Okay.
grazing, right? So it's 2 handfuls of trail mix. The other piece to this all is, more recently than not, about 2, 3 years ago, I understood that there was even a better way of eating, and that was plant-based. So I found the balance for myself to eat plant-based. My cholesterol went down, my blood work was turned great. And after seeing one too many documentaries of how, meat and animal byproducts are affecting our heart and cancer rates and all that, it was something that I had to explore. And in 1 week, I completely felt the difference. And so I needed to find that balance for myself. So when I eat in that 6 hour window, I eat really good food, right? And I eat, like I said, handfuls of trail mix, or smoothies with peanut butter and cacao and banana, or sweet potato mash and nuts and berries in it. And, you know, I teach my clients, and I believe too, finding a balance, right? You have to treat yourself to stay within this type of lifestyle. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change.
Right. Okay. I
So
like that.
all these pieces have been my lifestyle change up to recently. And now I get a chance to teach others. The other piece to that was this workout piece, right? When I when people started asking me on Facebook for help, I realized, well, I could tell them everything that I've learned about food, but I need to become a personal trainer. So I went and got certified to be a trainer and started having people come to my location, and we would work out together. Pandemic came, things changed, and now I have an in-person online, situation and business
Oh,
that works out. Yeah.
So you have your own like unique style between the food and the exercise and the lifestyle. I find that, it's amazing. Even in my business, we find a lot of people want to work from home because they're tired of commuting. Who's that? We didn't invite,
It's Georgie.
we didn't invite
Yeah,
Georgie.
one of my three.
It's
Did I gross?
amazing. It's amazing. Every time I have an interview with somebody with a cat or a dog, they always show up. It's like, they're like, "Oh, you're not paying attention
Yes, they have to check it out.
to." So, yeah, so a lot of people are just, they call it the Great Resignation in the United States, but it's all over the world, because we hire people from other countries, we outsource, and the Philippines in particular. There's a lot of people didn't even realize that you could work from home.
Yeah,
So I'm talking to them, and it's because, oh, I didn't want to travel. I want to have a kid. I want to be around for my family.
yeah.
So it's the lifestyle thing that people are looking for, and the health.
Mhm.
And it's funny because as long as I can remember, people have been trying to get healthy, but it seems like it was, either they were jogging or they were doing this, but they didn't combine everything. They
No.
didn't do oh, it's how you eat. They never talked about it like a lifestyle.
Well, yeah. I mean, you don't realize there are times that even you ask a doctor about nutrition and food and all, and they give you the book of the nutrition, and it's not food
What,
is
eat a
medicine.
balanced diet?
It's a different
That's
type. Even when I got certified to become a trainer, I found it very interesting that in the practice books there was an answer that was post cereal, and it was just like, wait, what? Like,
Wait,
how does that
oh,
happen?
cereal?
Yeah, yeah,
Cereal.
cereal, cereal,
Processed.
post cereal with the trademark on the side. I
I wonder
I
who
was
put
like,
that
that can't
together.
be it.
I wonder who put that together.
I
So tell
wonder.
me, tell me more about the plant-based food, because I only started hearing about this a couple of years ago, where they're turning, like, you could get food that tastes like steak.
Yeah, see,
That's How do they do it?
I have a different belief of all that because
Okay.
just as the sugar companies are trying to feed us crazy amounts of sugar and chemicals and processed food and all that, that to me is what the processed side of plant-based is, right? So that's
Ah,
the vegan, right? To me, I see it as there's the plant-based and then there's the vegan, right? And the vegan options or plant-based options where you're so processed that it's just another processed food is not
okay.
to me the way I eat, or I teach others to eat,
Okay, so can you give me like a synopsis? What's the I understand what you're saying, that so where do I
so
go get regular plant-based foods?
plant-based foods are, you go to your produce department and you
Oh my
start to
God.
explore the real fruits and vegetables that are really there, right? The nuts, the grains, that stuff, right? And you really find a trail mix that you like and a smoothie that you like and all that. Because, there's that to me is finding food and finding a healthy, simple, plant-based way. The
Natural.
other way, every Burger King, McDonald's, and they'll have a choice for you, but it's not the right choice. It's just,
Okay.
and the reason how I came upon plant-based is I was about 3 years ago, I was having some issues. I was sweating the bed and having some hot sweats. And I went to my doctor and I said, okay, I'm nearing 50, is this what I think it might be, and so she said to me, I think you're a little early and this, that. She handed me a prescription. I went home. And within that week, I watched Game Changer. Game Changer was something that I realized just watching the other documentaries about processed food, it was no different. It was just this. It was a different. It was
Take on it.
the same premise with a different group of food, right? And I went, uh-oh, how did I not see this before? So I and my husband at the time decided for 30 days, we're going to just do 100% plant-based and see if it matters, right? I didn't know what I was doing. I was making, just quick, simple recipes and getting through the week and all that.
So
But
you were making your own things up.
within the first week, I
Yeah.
stopped having night sweats. And when I
Wow.
started going on to other plant based groups, I was finding that other women were having the same situation. They had night sweats and they had these issues, and now they don't. And what I started understanding is it wasn't just night sweats, it was meat sweats, animal hormones in my body that my
Wow.
body is trying to figure out as my body is changing,
You
right?
know, I got to tell you a story, and I think it's related. A friend of mine had, what is it, hepatitis C, I think. Very, I don't know too much about it, but it's bad. And he had to go on some very serious medication. And he said he was getting night sweats, and his doctor said that's the poison coming out of your body.
Hmm.
Is that the same thing?
I mean, you know what? When I stopped eating meat, that stopped. And like I said, the idea of my body was changing, and there I am trying to get some answers. I get a prescription. I go home and see a documentary. I decide, okay, I'm going to try this and see if it matters. And within 1 week, I fix my own
What
problem.
kind of prescription did they give you?
Hormones, some type of hormone.
That's Yeah, that it doesn't surprise me, but it's like Western medicine, they got a pill for everything.
And that's why food
Yeah.
is really where it is. That's why, to me, it's my mission, my passion to just share it
So
with others.
this is what you teach people about how to eat, how to exercise. What kind of Is there a special personal trainer certification that you have, or is it just
I do. I'm certified as a personal trainer. Nutrition wise, I have not gone through schooling. I've schooled myself at this point, but I do have some avenues that I am traveling down and getting more education and looking at that.
yeah,
To me, the way I see it is one documentary, one book after another. It all says the same thing. You press a button, it says the same
listen,
thing. It's like, how much more can it say? You
I
know,
could just look at you, and I know you're over 50 now because you basically said it, but you look.
well, I'm almost 50. Almost 50.
Okay, so you're 50, almost
Yes,
50, whatever, but you look amazing. Uh, I know nutritionists that aren't healthy.
I know.
So I'm like, what good is it not? I was like, you're not
I
doing
know.
it.
I
Show
know.
me, don't tell me. Uh, so that's all. Yeah, I love watching people. Two things: change their lives and then learn how to make money with it. Because I'm an
Mhm.
entrepreneur. So I see, if you stay on this path, if you attend our mastermind, just like you did with the health,
Right.
entrepreneurship is the
Something.
same thing.
Something.
You can go to the Harvard Business School and not win at business,
Right, right.
or you could learn. You can learn, through other people, through reading. That's what I did. I went
Hmm.
to college for accounting, and I got out, and I was like, I was doing stuff they never taught me in school. So yeah, kudos to you. I got to ask, can you tell us about the tattoos?
The tattoos, I had small little tattoos as I through life, and at about 40 years old, at this time when I was making all these changes and I was going in the right direction, I wanted to celebrate it. And I started with, I had the famous The Kiss by Gustav Klimt. And I, as an artist, and in my past, I was an art teacher. I always wanted that on me somewhere. And it's actually on my back. It's almost the entire part of my back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But it's, to me, that was the beginning. I found an artist who I just related to, and it's my place to share the rest of my story, you know?
Yeah, that's awesome. I got a couple of tattoos. People are amazed. They're like, "You're an accountant. Why do you?" I'm like, "I'm getting more."
Yeah,
Yeah, I just got to figure out where I want to put them.
exactly. Where and what, you know? Where and what.
I know what I want, yin and yang, but I'm like, okay, which do I get it on my arm, on my shoulder? But yeah, I lose sleep over that. It's one of my yeah, but it's definitely going to happen. So you have, tell me about Leah's Tribe. I'm in Facebook. I follow you. I keep getting, Leah's Tribe. It keeps coming up. So tell me about that. What's going on? You have over, I didn't even realize this. You have over 4,000 members. That's a good amount of members.
Yeah, I have 4,000 members in my Facebook group, and 4,000 followers on top of in my Facebook. Um, I think it kind of came into Facebook because that was my place where I was like, "Hey, did you know this? Did you see this? I want to teach you about this." And it became this place where I could just kind of share what I was learning and what I was doing. And then it became a place where people started messaging me and saying, "Hey, what are you doing exactly? Could you help me? Because this is my problems." I mean, even before I came on today, I was, oh, another cat.
Which one is that? I saw that. You can't hide.
That's
Okay.
Bucky.
Lucky.
Yes.
Are there any others that are going to pop up?
There is one more. I have Phoebe too. I was supposed to get one, and I ended up rescuing three because their mother was killed. So
Okay. So they're
I
rescue cats.
yeah, I
Cool.
rescued.
Cool. I'm an animal person.
Yeah.
I
So
just posted your Facebook group on in the chat.
oh, cool,
So
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a place now. It's community. I hope it's a place of empowerment and just learning and sharing and teaching and inspiring.
Doesn't it feel
Um,
great when you have something to share and people are actually, and you realize you have a responsibility now. These
it,
people are following you.
it's amazing when you hear back that somebody's tests came back differently, or that they feel better in their clothes, and that they can sleep better, and they can move better, and they can play with their kids better. It's just, to me, all those things make you just want to do it more.
Yeah, it's like, the money is good to make money with your business, but to get that feedback, like, hey, you really helped me.
No, no, it's
You're
priceless.
like, yeah.
Other one's coming.
Is this
Yep.
the third one coming? Oh, hello. Special guest introducing. What's her name again?
That's Phoebe.
Phoebe. Okay. Hey, Phoebe, you're a star now.
Stop it.
Cat videos go viral on YouTube. I don't know if you knew that. So we're going to try to leverage that on this one. I'll have my people make sure they know. What was it, Phoebe and
Phoebe, Bucky, and Georgie.
okay. So we met Phoebe and Georgie. Where's Bucky?
He was here. He was
Okay.
behind us before.
Okay. So we'll try to leverage that, get some more YouTube subscribers. Do you have a YouTube channel yet?
I do. Leah's Tribe, everything, Instagram, Leah's Tribe,
Leah's Tribe.
Pinterest, Leah's Tribe. I just
Okay. Did you
trying
get
to put
that
it out there.
trademarked?
What was that?
Did you get that trademarked?
Not yet.
Okay, you got to talk to Elizabeth about that. We're getting Bedrock Business Builders trademarked, but you want to do it before somebody else does.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
We might be able to help you with that. Okay. How long are we on here? Wow. Okay. So I try to do these in like 20 minutes because people have a shortest attention span. So your website, let me guess, leahstribe.com.
Yep.
Wow.
And
Really?
right now, the last few months, I started a 21-day challenge. So it's a combination of daily workouts, meal plans, shopping lists, just as much information that I, again, can give to everybody one-on-one for 21 days. And so you can see the difference, so you can,
Yeah.
see the difference.
People like those things. I just did last year. I did a 75-day challenge.
Yes.
It
Yes.
was insane. It was
It's a
insane.
tough one.
The hardest thing was I had to drink a gallon of water a day. And everybody said, "Oh, I was like, how could that be the hardest thing?" And it was the hardest thing.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
don't. I
I
don't drink
do
that much water.
challenge. Yeah. So, what else can I ask you? Any parting words of wisdom?
You were saying before about how everybody, and with the pandemic, kind of stays home. And for me, the workout piece, I wasn't comfortable going to a gym, so I started working out at home. And having just a small area to be a place where, one, maybe you could stretch in the morning or sit and read a book, or work out, and you really don't need a lot. Everybody thinks that you need to go to the gym membership, this, that. It could be simple, inexpensive, and it's just at home. Do it for yourself.
Yeah, I love that. I do pay. I go to Planet Fitness. I think it was more for me to get out of
Hmm.
the house and do some. But yeah, for years when I was living with my girlfriend, we just exercised in the house, and it's like, oh my God, you don't have to spend, and also the weights. What I found out
Right.
is it's not good to lift weights. You don't want to build up your muscles, right?
No.
That's not a good thing.
No, what I do, I mean, I had mentioned I have three herniated discs in my lower back and neck and knee issues. I use low impact resistance bands and stability balls, holding, a pose, isometric standing in a single pose, and it's the combination of using your body weight and balance. And when
My
you
girlfriend had one of those big balls. Is that what you're talking? And she would
yep.
just like lay on it. Yeah,
Yep, stability ball is the one, that yoga ball, right? And then there's
yeah.
the half ball, which is a Bosu ball where you can stand on and balance. It causes you to be off balance. Vibration plates. I mean, I only recently started to use that, but it drastically different workout, when you do it
Wow.
on that. So, yeah, it's small, inexpensive pieces of equipment that you don't have to break yourself to do a workout.
Yeah.
It's
So
just something added to your day.
maybe, we were doing like short presentations in our mastermind for a long time.
Mm.
We've been talking about bringing that back. Maybe you could do like a 10-minute thing on that.
Yeah, I will be
It's
there this Friday for sure.
okay.
9
Yeah, it's a way
a.m.
for us to get free information from people, and
Absolutely.
it works.
Cool.
But no, also, and what do you call it? Remind me next time you do a 21-day challenge. I want to do it.
All right. Sounds
So I'm
good.
saying this publicly. So I want to seriously when you do it.
Awesome. June. June
Sure.
1st.
All right, June 1st.
Yeah.
Cool. June 22nd is my birthday, so that would be perfect. I'll
Awesome.
put it on my calendar. All
Good.
right,
Yeah.
Leah Tringali, thank you so much. I highly recommend you follow Leah's Tribe. You can follow her on Facebook. Just Google her, and she will come up. And you do free consultations by any chance?
Absolutely. I would love to talk and
And
chat.
how do they book that? You have a thing on your website?
Find me on Facebook. I can also give you my number, right here, 631-210-4890, text or call.
Okay, let's put
Um,
that in the chat. What is it?
631,
Wait, let me write call.
call or text.
Careful what you ask for, Leah. Go ahead. 631.
210-4890.
All right, awesome. That's
Great.
it, folks.
Thank you
That's our
so much.
story. You're welcome. We're sticking to it. Leah, good luck with your business. I'm looking forward to working with you and watching you grow and help people. That's
Thank
what it
you.
really comes down to, being of service. So don't leave. I'm going to end the broadcast. Okay. Just
Yep.
hang out for a minute.
Okay.
So long, everybody. See you